Johnny, okay, how's the draw, mate?
What we know, it might not be too bad. We're not actually dead sure, but it might not be too bad. We've got some good and some bad, and we've got one real good one with Richard Swan. He's at Hack Green, and it looks like a good peg, but we just got to do our job and hopefully do all right.
Good. All right, mate. All the best.
We'll do our best. Thanks very much, mate.
Morning, this is Paul Turner. We're fishing for Maven Midlands today. Just had a quick look at our draw. It doesn't look favourable, to be honest. I can see one low number in 7 and one high number in 34, and it seems that we've got 8 guys all in the middle of the sections. Obviously, that's 10 pegs I would think are going to dominate on the match, so we'll just have to see what happens at 4 o'clock.
Are you optimistic?
Yes, always optimistic. Obviously, we've not done a lot of practicing on the canal. We won't really know till the guys get to the pegs, and they'll just assess the pegs when they get there and hopefully come back with a set of good results.
Well, I'm fishing for Ludlow AC today. Yeah. I've drawn G section, which is Wardle.
Happy with that?
Yeah, sort of, I suppose. It's a bit of an unknown, really, I think. Peg 22, so people are telling me it's not quite where you want to be, but you don't really know. It's not fished enough to know, I don't think, so...
Have you done much practicing in the past?
I live quite local. I'm only sort of 20 minutes away, so I have fished up here in the past, yeah. I wouldn't say I put in loads of time this time, but yeah, I've done a bit of practice.
How's the draw?
Not too great, I don't think. I think I'm okay in A section. I have an M-peg in A section. But the rest of them are a bit hit and miss, to be honest. We've spent a lot of time on the canal, so yeah, hopefully we can come good.
You've done much practicing then?
Yeah, we've probably been down 8 or 9 times, some of them even more. So it's only an hour away for us, so it's perfect.
Excellent. Are you optimistic?
Yeah, it's a type of venue that suits us. We've fished nationals on here before. Maybe not at this end of the canal, but yeah, it is a canal that suits us. So.
Well, this is obviously Radcliffe Fishing Club. We've been in the Division 2 National the last 2 years, aspiring to get to the First Division. A couple of people short this year, and we thought, who are you going to call? We roped in a few favours.
Yeah,
helpful in the trade.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of involvement with Dynamite. It's a pleasure to be here. Really looking forward to it. It's something different. I've taken a back seat from representing Barnsley, and so here I am, looking forward to the Shropshire Union Canal. Something, like I said, very different, unique. Spent a bit of time last night getting everything ready, and looking forward to it. And hopefully, good team points and a medal at the end of the day. Fingers crossed.
And have you done much practicing on this stretch of canal before?
Absolutely nothing.
Zero.
Absolutely nothing.
A few years back, I fished it a couple of times and done quite well on it, but I'm on about the mid-90s when I last fished it. So, yeah, be interesting.
All right, mate. All the best for today.
Cheers, Lloyd.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Ben Clark, local organiser on the Division 2 National Shropshire Union. How do you think it went this morning, Ben? All right?
Yeah, it's gone all right, yeah. I've been up early checking the pegs. It's a bit muddy underfoot in certain places, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it is what it is with the weather and that. So yeah, I think it'll fish hard today.
You reckon?
Yes.
So we've had a bit of rain in the week, haven't we?
Yes.
You can probably see it round in the background. There's some puddles. And you were saying to me it might make the Shroppies a bit tricky with a bit of rain.
I think so. Yeah, it could become more bonus fish skimmers, perhaps not as many roach feeding. That's just my sort of gut feeling. I was saying to you, there's an old saying now, the Shroppie doesn't like rain.
That's it.
And that's what the old time said. It is true. You know, there's a funny, like a chocolatey colour in the canal.
Yes.
It has dropped out a bit, even and the other two sections on the Trent and Mersey, there's a bit of colour in there. Normally that's quite, a bit clearer, not as many boats.
Yeah.
But there's a bit of colour in that.
Got you.
That I've been talking to all the locals who've Tony Swindles, who runs them, he says that colour sometimes does help. You know,
because it's more of a small fish venue, isn't it?
It is, yeah, the colour may help the roach and the gudgeon feed.
Got you.
Yeah.
What teams do you fancy today, and what do you think would be a good weight per man to bring back good points?
Well, I'll start with the team. So none of these will win because I'm putting the mockers on. I'll be honest with you. We've got Maven Midlands.
Yes.
You know,
strong lineup.
Star-studded lineup.
Your Dave Brookses,
Dave Brown, the Turners. You know, it's a who's who of the West Midlands. You know. They'll have a good chance. It's their sort of fishing this, you know.
Yes.
You've also got Sparks. They've got a few from Cadence.
Jason Cunningham.
Yeah, legend that's Dave Barrows.
Yes.
You know, people like that. Yeah, very strong. I think you need 10. I think canal anglers. You know, that are used to fishing canals. I think that's a big big, you know.
Yeah, big benefit.
Big
bonus,
benefit,
yeah.
big bonus. You've also got Colmick Northwest. I have to say it because I used to be a member of them. No, I don't say that. They put a lot of practice in, and
Yes.
I think they'll go close to quite. Well, a lot of them are quite local.
Brilliant. Outsiders,
you're probably thinking Wimby have got a lot of local anglers.
Yeah.
And then they know stalwarts
Know
of
the
the local
score.
scene. Yeah, people like Bob Yeomans, Lezo, Tony Swindles. He's very confident. He thinks they'll do well.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I have to say Ludlow because I call him my angling wife. My parents' partner, Dickie Weaver,
Got you.
he's the captain. Got two lads who I fish with my current team, Drennan, Chris Harvey and Lewis Kenyon. I think they'll have a good chance.
Good
well,
stuff.
as outsiders, they practiced as well.
And what do you think weight-wise per man's going to do the damage?
I did say £3.5.
Yeah.
I'm going to go about £3 now. I'd say A 3, B probably 2.5 may get you good points. Crossover, there's not a huge amount of small fish.
Yeah.
C £3. Probably some decent weights in D. You know where the individual nationals won.
Where
There
Cleggy was,
yeah. You know, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pegs. There's like 7 pegs there in the short section. They normally produce some skimmers. Like we had lots of 4 kilo weights in the individual, so I think that'll do well. Then the rest probably about £3 ish. Probably maybe about 3.5 at Enel. J and K probably £3. Yeah, I think that'll be the closest section. There'll be like 10 grams, 20 grams. Every fish counts there because there's a lot. You know, those small squat fish.
Bit of a fish race, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a fish race. There's no skimmers or perch rarely caught there. You know, there's the odd goldfish. We could have a goldfish weighed, a shabunkin or a bright orange goldfish weighed in at one point.
Amazing.
But yeah, so I think that's about
That's about the score. All that's left to be said, really, Ben, is a huge thanks to you. Obviously, you put a lot of hard work in sorting out the sections. I know you've been working with a load of the local clubs as well, Wimbury and others. They're putting in loads of work, making sure the access is all good. Loads of practice matches.
Let's just get to 7 o'clock.
Yeah, let's get 7 o'clock. Cheers there, Ben. Really appreciate it.
No problem. Cheers,
mate.
thank you.
Good morning and welcome to the Shropshire Union Canal, the host of the Angling Trust Division 2 National 2023. We've got 36 teams battling it out for the big prize today, all the way from Market Drayton down to Rookery Bridge. Let's see how they're getting on. So we're here on the Angling Trust Division 2 National midday update, and it's been quite a good start, to be honest with you. Right here behind me in D section, there's been quite a few fish. The infamous bream peg 26 has probably already got 15, 20 pound, catching some really nice skimmers, and he's had a 3 pound perch and a 4 pound bream, so doing really nicely. There's a few other pegs in the section admitting to 6, 7 pounds. So yeah, some nice action from D. So moving into C section, we've seen some good action again, some nice skimmers, some roach as well, and a few anglers admitting to 5, 6 pound of fish.
Yeah, hi there, I'm Kim Atkinson and I'm fishing for the Ladies Pink Canal and River Trust Let's Fish coaching team. First ever fishing match. So it's going all right. I'll be honest, I've been quite nervous all week. Obviously not knowing really what to expect, and sort of having that slight feeling that you're out of your depth. But it's been really good, and absolutely everybody has been really friendly, really welcoming, and offered me some advice, and wished me well in the competition. So I thought I'll just come and try and enjoy it and have some fun. And
When did you get into this?
So a couple of years ago, I started taking my son, who's now 10, to the Let's Fish canal sessions. Became friendly with some of the coaches. Obviously, they're all really nice. And took an interest in fishing myself then, and then just sort of took it from there. Did my training. I sort of worked with the same two coaches, who've been brilliant. Neil Powell, Peter James, give them a shout. And there's other ones as well. Everybody, just really helped me. So, and so I've just been doing the Let's Fish canal sessions, mainly coaching the kids. Which I really enjoy, and my son Ollie has fished the national celebrations the last 2 years.
Any messages to anybody else who wants to give it a go?
Anybody that would like to, especially females that are wanting to try and get into fishing, you might sort of feel like, it's a bit intimidating, especially because it's sort of more of a male-dominated sport. But I can honestly assure you that it's not at all. Don't be intimidated, because everyone's really nice, really friendly and welcoming. Because I thought, I am going to be intimidated here, but, it's not the case at all. I felt very much at ease here, very comfortable, and yeah, it's been great.
1,560.
1,560.
Half an hour. Oh.
6,900.
Pretty good. He's having a decent day. Yeah.
Thanks very much indeed. Well done.
Thank you.
6,400.
6,400.
First weight. 7,420.
7,420.
So there's your catch shot for today, John. How was your day, mate?
That's excellent. Best day's fishing I've had for a long time.
Yeah, and obviously you had a great battle with Graham next door.
Next door neighbour, as I thought he'd be, to be honest. But
Yeah, but
that's how it goes
sounds
sometimes.
like you're meeting. How did you fish the match?
I started off on the chop worm down the track. I had one skimmer after 10 minutes and I thought, this ain't going to go. I knew it was a good peg, so I went straight over on the caster. And I've stopped on the caster all day, just switching the old caster rig around. Looked in the depth slightly. Yeah, I just loose fed the casters rather than cupping them in.
Yeah.
I think that's a much better way to do it.
And I think you've won the section. You might have even won the match with that weight. So
You never know, it'll come close, I would think.
fingers crossed. And it's been a great battle all day with
Graham, yeah.
Graham. So at what point did you think you might have won it?
I didn't, to be honest, because I saw him netting fish and I thought his fish are much bigger than mine.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like they were, which is a nice surprise at the end of the day. But yeah.
Well done, congratulations, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
On the Div 2 National, picking up 800 quid with a weight of 10 kilos and 40 grams for Tricast Rochdale is Graham Saylor. We're getting this silverware. With a weight of 13 kilos, 820 grams of mainly bream, I'm led to believe, picking up £1,000 for Bridge North, it's John Conway. Thank you. Picking up 900 quid and on 111 points across their 10 anglers, it's Tricast Rochdale. Come on, there's 10 medals here, boys. Come up and grab them.
I told it to save me one.
Medals. The runners-up of the Division 2 National with a great team score of 102 points, picking up £1,250, it's Mather Midlands. And so, that leaves one team picking up 1,750 quid. And with a fantastic score of 86 points, under 10 points a man, the 2023 Angling Trust Division 2 National Champions, Census North West. Grab. I'll just shout some. And the big one. Don't forget the big one. Thank you. Sorry, mate. Thank you, pal. I'll take charge of the alcohol. There we go. So I'm here with Lauren Stevens, 4th on Division 2 National today. How was your match? How did it go?
Yeah, it's really good. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's my first one, so.
Amazing. And what have you caught? How's your match gone?
Yeah, it started off quite slow. I tried to fish short, but didn't really catch anything. So I just set up 2 long lines. Fed ground bait one side.
Yeah.
Bait tech.
Pro natural probably.
And pro natural bream.
Oh, good stuff.
And then chopped worm on the other line.
Yeah.
And just swapped between them both. Caught about 5 nice skimmers, and then the rest just small skimmers and nice road.
Amazing. And what was best hook bait? Bit of worm, maggots?
I tried both, but maggots seemed to be better.
Amazing. And what have you weighed at the end of the match then?
It's 7 kilo 450.
That's a stunning weight for a narrow canal, Lauren. And I have to say as well, one of our Tackle Guru Talent Pathway participants worked your way up through the avenue. What's the next steps? What would you like to do next year? What would you like to be involved in? What would you like to win?
Well, I'd like to keep working towards trying to get into England Ladies.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And just fishing canals, I've done quite a lot recently and I'm enjoying it.
Oh, amazing. Enjoying your natural waters. That's exactly what we want to hear. That's, I think that's part of junior angling that has been lost maybe a little bit over the past 10 years. So to see young women coming through and excelling on natural venues means great things for the future. So well done again, Lauren.
Thank you.
Hopefully see you again soon.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Mark Wilson, the captain of Division 2 winning side, Census Northwest. How does it feel, Mark?
Fantastic. I think we're still in a little bit of shock. We didn't expect to win it. We expected to do well, but not to win it. So it's been a fantastic day.
Fair play, mate. No, stunning performance. I mean, you've done 84 points, which is under 10 a man. So what do you think's really pushed you forward? And obviously you've got some low scores somewhere. What's really made them happen?
I think we fished the Shropshire Union Canal and over the years quite a lot, and we've always felt it's a bonus fish canal.
Yes.
So our plan today was to start on worms down the middle, or if we had some cover, start across against the middle, but again on worms, and just to feel your way into the match. We fish bread an awful lot. We're not a squat team. So we'd actually banned squats on the Shropshire. We just felt it brought too many small fishing.
Motherless minnows, don't need them, do you?
We've not been played with any of those. So we fish worm down the middle. We fish bread a lot. 1 or 2 of us have caught on pinky over ground bait as well, and loose feeding pinkies.
Amazing.
But we've had bonus fish really.
Any standout performances? I think you had one sectionman, was it from?
So yeah, I won my section. So we had one section win an A section.
Captain winner. What did you have? How was your day?
I've not stopped catching all day, to be honest.
Have you not? What have you had?
Started down the middle on the worm and had about 12 or 15 perch, about an ounce to 2 ounce piece.
Okay.
Kept going for about 3/4 of an hour. When the boats came through, caught on worm down the edge, and then I put some ground bait in at the beginning. A bit nervous about putting ground bait in. We thought it might be a bread approach.
Yes.
But because it was an M-peg, put 2 or 3 balls in off to the left-hand side. Went on that with red maggot and just never stopped catching.
Skimmers?
I've had a skimmer about a pound, 2 about 6 ounce a piece, but no, just chunky roach from an ounce up to maybe 5 or 6 ounce.
What was best rig? Nice light one through the water, or?
No, a bulk one to get through the small fish with a couple of droppers and just either a maggot or a double pinky on the hook.
Brilliant, great day. Sounds like the dream canal match, to be honest.
It was. When I drew the M-peg, I thought, really surprised, but delighted with that.
And then when you've come back here, you've obviously had a chat with the team. We're doing all the announcing and all the prize giving. Where had you got yourselves? You obviously knew you'd done quite good because you've had some fourths and some fifths. And
Yeah, we thought we'd done well. We thought we had about 90 odd points, but obviously a couple of the bad results were obviously better than what they thought they were.
yeah,
But yeah, Mick Topping was probably one of the standout performers.
yeah.
Everybody told him he'd drawn a really bad peg. I think he's fished caster for predominantly most of the match and had some real quality
Not bad
ropes
from
and
a
come
bad
back
peg.
with 3 kilos. So yeah, it's
amazing.
I mean, he's just said it's probably the best he's ever fished. So
That's
one standout performer.
That's it, and that's the results that win you these events, haven't you? You've won by, I think it was 7 points in the end, wasn't it? So him going from, you know, halfway in his section to right up there is what makes that difference, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and Tony Croller's had a perch £2 plus. So yeah, we've had a bit of luck in the right places, but we've fished the right baits to get those fish.
Oh, amazing. Well, that's been a fantastic result, Mark. Congratulations again on Div 2, and we'll see you again next year on Div 1, eh?
Hopefully.
Brilliant. John Conway, individual champion on Division 2 National. How's your match been, John?
Hard.
Hard?
The peg was a brilliant peg,
Yes.
but it was hard to fish.
Yeah, had to work it out, did you?
No, it was the hedge behind me.
It
It couldn't ship back, couldn't ship over it.
Yeah.
You had to keep shipping down the canal towpath.
Yeah.
And that with the boats combined, was like, because I was catching quite regular, every
Yes.
time the boat come, I got a fish on.
Yeah,
usually.
you've got the fap of the
So-
elastic and keeping it tensioned and all that.
It was hard. Breaking the pole down, shipping it down the canal bank. It was been
So
a
you're
hard
worn
one.
out?
I'm worn out.
Fair play. And what have you caught? It looks like you've caught some skimmers from your thigh, I'm going to say.
Skimmers, up to £2, roach and big roach.
Yeah.
I had one roach that was about £1.25.
When I popped down to see you, I saw you fishing the caster on that like 2/3 line. Was that the
More or less.
go-to?
I was fished to 13 metres and 11 metres.
Yes.
So I've alternated between those two. Would fish the caster throughout the match.
Yeah.
Started down the track
Yeah.
on the worm.
Yeah.
Had one little skimmer after 10 minutes.
Yes.
But I knew it was a good peg.
Yes.
So I thought I've got to
Gotta keep feeding it.
Especially after I was plumbing up and I felt a fish.
Oh, really? That's
on
always
the
a good
plumbing, so
sign.
I thought,
You always.
I know they're there.
There's a few there.
I've got a can't waste time. I've got to go for it.
And you had a good peg battle with 26 as well, didn't you? He
26.
was second in the national. He's also weighed a big 10 plus kilo. He had some proper bream, didn't he?
He did. I thought he'd beat me, to be honest, but I knew his fish was bigger than mine. But I was catching a lot more fish than what he was. So in between his gaps, I was sort of keeping pace with him. You know what I mean?
Amazing. Well, that's been fantastic performance, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Get your name on the big trophy.
Yeah.
Will we see you again next year?
Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully. I've got to mention Fatty's tackle and bait.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
The
go on.
bait is all important.
Certainly casters. They've got to be turned, right?
That's absolutely spot on today.
brilliant.
I didn't use the pinkies or the squat, but they were just as good. But
Fair play.
the casters were bang on, so thanks for them.
Some brilliant shells and some great roach, eh?
Brilliant. Absolutely.
Well done,
brilliant.
mate.
So,
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And see you again next year.
You will. Thank you very much.